Look, this has got to be one phone that the internet is going crazy about right now. I'm talking about the OPPO Find X9 Pro, and just search for it on Google and you'll see how great this is, be it in terms of cameras or performance or even battery life. But like I always say, it's not just about the specs. So the question is it actually the most killer flagship right now? Look, right off the bat, yes, this does feel like OPPO wants to really make a big comeback in the flagship territory. But let's start with the one thing that has actually started all of this hype, the cameras. I mean, you get 4 cameras here. The main one is a 50 megapixel Sony LYT-828 with a wide f1.5 aperture, and it's a big 1x1.28 inch sensor. The ultra wide is also a 50 megapixel sensor, and this time, instead of 2 50 megapixel telephoto cameras, you get the brand new 200 megapixel 70mm periscope telephoto with 3x optical zoom, 6x hybrid zoom, 120x max digital zoom, and this is also a big sensor. It has the widest aperture I've ever seen on a telephoto camera at f2.1. You also get a true color camera, which is a dedicated 8-channel spectral sensor for more accurate colors tuned for Indian skin tones. Specs apart, there's a big surprise. The Hasselblad branding, the tuning, it's still all here, while also having the new Lumo image engine, which is a computational photography algorithm that is set to work with the ISP, the NPU, even the CPU and GPU for better clarity, more accurate colors, and yeah, OPPO is going all in here. And check this out, both the main and the ultra wide angle cameras shoot full resolution 50 megapixel photos by default when the light is good. Yeah, no need to use any dedicated mode to click a 50 megapixel photo, just point and shoot. I mean, check this, here it captured a 29 megapixel shot, and here it went all the way to 56 megapixels, all in auto. And that means the photos have incredible detail. I mean, they pop nicely, they're sharp, the dynamic range is strong, it even handles highlights well and doesn't crush the shadows, and colors too are vibrant, but they aren't over-processed or oversaturated. It just gives everything a little extra appeal. Now obviously in daytime most phones can take really good shots, but where this shines is in low light camera performance. I mean, it keeps the colors close to accurate, the white balance doesn't go crazy, and there's still a lot of detail in the frame in low light shots. And yeah, if you don't like the slightly boosted look at times, you want a more natural feel, you can just use the master mode. In simple words, it's a special mode with minimal processing, all the Hasselblad color, and no AI. Now, as good as the primary camera is, I've been using the telephoto camera a lot more, and you know why once you check out the photos. I mean, the clarity, the details, the colors are just how I personally like them to be. And even when you zoom in any picture, you'll see there's no unnecessary over sharpening, and in low light, the wider aperture comes into play. Shots are bright, still very sharp and nice, and yeah, you get this HDR blooming effect at times, but it's mostly very good. And yes, this telephoto has all the bells and whistles, a minimum focus distance of 10 centimeters, so you can just take macro shots that look like this. And it can also go all the way up to 120x, so yes, even this can play a little game of guess how far I click this from. And yes, if you love taking portraits, you're gonna enjoy this phone. The big sensor with the big aperture means the bokeh is strong but still looks natural. The edge detection is pretty spot on almost every single time, and it doesn't smoothen your face on anything, so you still get all the facial details. Even the ultra wide angle shots will surprise you. They look very close to natural, and in good light you get these super high resolution shots, and the colors match the main camera really well. And that consistent look across both lenses is what makes this feel like a proper camera flagship. The front camera has been upgraded to its 50 megapixel sensor. It's got autofocus now, and the best part is there's no smoothing going on. Your face looks clean and natural with all the real details showing up. And you know what, we even compare the cameras on the Find X9 Pro to the iPhone 17 Pro and the S25 Ultra, and you'll see the Find X9 Pro capturing a lot more details almost every single time, and even better HDR, more appealing colors from almost all the lenses, and even in low light it retains colors better, has more detail, the small textures, and yeah, he even handles lights better. But yes, one thing to note, when taking shots of people, OPPO does enhance the skin tones a bit, which you may like or you may not. The Find X9 Pro is also a very capable video phone, 4K 60fps, Dolby Vision, HDR on all the cameras, even the front camera, 4K 120fps Dolby Vision option for the main and the telephoto, 4K 120fps log videos with all the LUT filters, and the videos from this phone are very stable, no focus hunting, awesome, close to natural colors, some of the best HDR, so solid. See, what I'm trying to tell you is every time you pick up this phone to click a photo or a video, and no matter where you are, no matter what the lighting is, you'll end up with a great looking shot that you can just post on social media. Yeah, this is a camera phone that you're going to love. And yes, I'm going to compare this with the spicy competition coming up next. You know which phone I'm talking about, so hit subscribe and stay tuned. And as this has got all the cool camera features like the Hasselblad expand mode, which lets you capture wide cinematic photos like this. There's also the Hasselblad high-res mode, which lets you click full-resolution photos all the time. And you can also capture 4K motion photos now, which is great. And surprise, surprise, part 2, this has this quick button for the camera. And where have we seen this before? I mean, it's a capacitive touch button and you can double tap it to open the camera, click to click photos or videos, and you can even slide your finger like this to zoom in and zoom out, and there's a nice haptic feedback to go with it. Yeah, it's a little less complicated than the iPhones. It's not just this new button. The one big change in the Find X9 Pro is how it looks. Yeah, that big circular bump is gone, and instead you get this new, more minimal design, and this has its advantages, so you tell me, yay or nay. I mean, it's 8.3mm thick, weighs 224 grams, and it still feels a bit top heavy, but better in terms of in-hand feel. And the best part is this glass back. It has this smooth satin finish, it feels like satin really, and has a nice shimmer under light. And apart from the usual power and the volume buttons, the quick button, you get this new plus action snap key, was it snap key? And this lets you move the phone, turn on DND, or use the AI Mindspace feature. And then there's the IR blaster built into the camera module, a fast USB 3.2 port, IP66, 68, and our favorite IP69 rating. And you can put in 2 nano SIM cards. There's also eSIM support if you want, and there's a dedicated network chip. And the 5G on this phone has been pretty awesome. I mean, in my experience, the 5G connectivity in, the usual suspect like lifts, metros, bathrooms has been great. Apart from that, there's also Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6 with all the codecs, NFC, everything. Even the display is packed. No more curved screen, it's a flat display now, and the bezels are crazy thin this time around. And this is a 6.78-inch 120Hz LTPO AMOLED with a 1.5K resolution, yeah, no 2K. And yes, an anti-reflective coating would have been nicer, but other than that, this screen has very punchy colors, deep blacks, HDR and Dolby Vision in Netflix. It's also very bright, and whether you're watching videos or movies, it all looks very, very nice. The screen also works when it's wet, and so does the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, which works all the time in just one tap. Now, the speakers aren't the loudest, but the quality is great. I mean, they are well tuned, have good depth, and don't crack or distort at high volumes. And as the haptics remain as good as it gets, very crisp, very strong, it's perfect. Perfect, everything down to the last minute details. This also has flagship grade performance. This is the first phone in India with the new MediaTek Dimensity 9500, which is a power-packed chipset. And this is paired with 16GB LPDDR5X RAM, 512GB UFS 4.1 storage, yep, no 256GB or 8GB variant here, no compromises. And benchmark scores are up there. 3.5 million in Antutu, almost touches 10,000 in Geekbench multi-core. And we played all the big games on this phone, and the performance has been fantastic. Genshin ran at an average of 60.3 FPS on the highest settings. Wuthering Waves gave us an average FPS of 59.4, BGMI was 115 FPS, and COD Mobile was a smooth 120 FPS. Now, it does get a little bit warm when heavy gaming for long hours, but the temperature is around 42-43 degrees, which is fine for a chip this powerful. And the efficiency has been really good in general. This has the biggest battery I've seen on a flagship, 7500 mAh, and the battery test results are crazy. We have been getting a screen on time for around 9 to 10 hours, and this was on 5G all the time, not Wi-Fi, all the usual day-to-day tasks, a lot of calls, a lot of video calls. I mean, this is easily a 2-day battery phone. And you get an 80-watt SuperVOOC charger in the box that takes it from 0 to 80 in about an hour and another 20 minutes for full charge. I mean, it's a big battery. And yes, this has 50-watt wireless charging support with AirVOOC and 10-watt reverse wireless charging supported. What I also love on this phone is obviously ColorOS, especially the new ColorOS 16 update. I mean, you know it, the animations are buttery smooth and it's great here, like literally. And you get things like resizable app icons, widget shortcuts, the live alerts are actually very handy, and everything feels very polished. You get all the AI features too, like AI clarity enhancer in the gallery, AI reflection remover, which is pretty cool, AI portrait glow, which is great for portraits taken in poor lighting conditions. You also get AI search, which lets you search for anything in the phone in natural language. And there's AI Mindspace to just tap the key, it analyzes whatever's on your screen, transcribes it, saves it so you can find it later. You can also press and hold to record a voice note, which gets converted to text and saved automatically. It's super handy. Now, as for updates, this will get 5 years of OS updates and 6 years of security patches, which is pretty solid. Look, all said and done, the Find X series of phones have always been known for their great cameras, and this too delivers. I mean, the camera experience is just fantastic. It's top of the line. And added to that, it also brings really good performance, insanely good battery life, all of the flagship features, And there are some things that would have made this even better, but honestly, this seems like a great flagship that deserves more hype. I mean, this has launched in India at 1 lakh rupees, so I want to know from you guys, would you buy the OPPO Find X9 Pro at this price? And before you go, OPPO has also launched the new EncoBuzz 3 Pro Plus along with the Find X9 series, so let me know if you want a video on this. And yeah, thanks for watching, hit that subscribe button, see you in the next one.